All right, winners, how are you doing? Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is Pastor Charles Jefferson and of Goodness and Mercy Ministry Church in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I just want to say to all of you, welcome to our YouTube channel. We appreciate every single one of you, and we're grateful and glad that you are with us on today. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to our broadcast, our television time and ministry time. We appreciate you so much. All right, President Barack Obama, okay? President Barack Obama, whether you're for him or against him, I got to bring you up to date on something, okay? The President Barack Obama on TV, okay? And I know it's important I make this statement, all right? President Obama, see, I made a promise that, and I'm explaining to you why I say I'm not compromising. I'm not going to use the YouTube and Facebook page to talk about whether I'm a Republican, Democrat, or whatever, because only reason why I do that is not that I'm compromising or hiding anything from anybody. I feel that on social media, I don't want to do that. If you talk to me up close, I'll tell you. You know, not that you have to be interested, but I'm not doing it on social network because there's so many people listening that'll take my words and twist them. And I can't find out how to recover that. Now, that might not be important to some, and that's okay, but it's important to me. But this one I have to bring up. You know, one thing I learned about politics, I learned that if something is passed and it seems like it'll never be passed anywhere else, I bring it up because sometimes when legislation, political legislation, that ends up ruling and dominating our lives, it was because we ignored the little bill. Like, for instance, there'd be a political legislation done in a small town. And when you listen to the bill they want to pass, it is terrible. I mean, it's so terrible, it makes you feel very uneasy. But because it sounds like to our natural ear it'll never pass, no, they ain't going to pass that. You know, you ever go to somebody, you hear about a bill from a Republican or a Democrat, whether it's a president or a mayor, and it is so horrific, it's scary. And you bring it to a friend and they go, they ain't going to do that, man. Come on. And, you know, be honest with you, they're naturally right. And sometimes, yes, it doesn't pass. That bill dies off. But sometimes the bills that got us gripped are the ones we ignore. So in that sense, I bring this up to you. On TV, you can get it on internet. Whether you're for Obama or whether you're a Republican or Democrat, whether you support the president or you don't, he's thinking about doing something that another country does. I think it's France. I don't want to get the country wrong. It's called mandatory voting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what party you're on, you better take this seriously. You better hope this bill dies off. Now, maybe he's not going to bring it up no more. I don't know. But don't just think it won't pass. Mandatory voting is something I hope the president does not pursue. Everyone has a right. If you don't feel like voting, that's your right. Okay? And we shouldn't get that desperate or angry at people who do not vote. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. As the pastor of Goodness and Mercy, I'm not telling people they better vote. If people don't want to vote, that's their choice. But mandatory voting or you'll get fined. Forcing people to vote. Now, can I be honest with you how I feel about voting? I appreciate voting because it's a right, a privilege that we have. And I appreciate the civil rights marchers like Martin Luther King and all the marchers that have marched for us. But to me, voting ain't a Christian issue. Sometimes the churches say it is. Think about it. To me, it's not a Christian issue. If I vote because it's a right. It's an American right. It's a privilege that I have as a citizen, but I don't preach that it's a Christian issue. Although Christian issues are involved. But remember, you know the myth well, the truth in some cases that Republicans don't care about the poor, right? Remember that? Okay? And they do back up. Let's think about it. Here's the reason why I say it, to me, is not a Christian thing. Here's the reason why I say it. Although Christian issues are affected, and you can get bills in there that's for the church, and some bills are against the church. But here's my point. Now, we know that when people think about Republicans, what's the thing they say? What's the thing everybody say about the Republican Party? That they don't look out for the poor. And in some instance in the past, and some of it in the present, it definitely, there have been some times where it looks like that was right. Okay? Now, on the other hand, the Democrats show evidence that they sign bills of sin. You got the Republican Party that have shown a little bit of evidence that they don't support the poor. Now and then you have the Democrats that sign bills that are of sin against the Bible. So you hear what I'm saying? Did you get that? I shouldn't have to go no more, but I will. So for me, if you're forgetting the poor, that's a sin. And if you're signing bills of sin, that's a sin. Both are a sin. Both issues are against the Bible. Forgetting the poor is just as much as a sin as signing gay marriage bills. So I hope President Obama's not thinking about pursuing this, because he's going to be gone in 22 months unless there's a conspiracy. But if we're forced to vote or pay a penalty, that's not America. Now, just putting that to y'all. Y'all do what you like. I don't know. Not my business who you vote for. But check up on that bill. Don't let that bill relax. Don't say, well, they ain't going to pass that. You better watch out for that one. If you're forced to vote, that's not good. Or pay a fine. That's not good. That's not America. So those of you that support Obama, pray that he doesn't pursue that. A Republican should not pursue that. Neither should the president and the Democrats. Watch out. Keep up on that. Don't let it be that we have to be forced in mandatory voting. Everybody has a right to vote, and everybody has a right not to vote. See you later in our next YouTube video. Check it out.